2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. This putt for par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for bogey. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Yeah, but if you looked how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Playing their fourth shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Sitting at 3 over for the event. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row. and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent. That dog will hunt.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, yes. What a shot.
Tough bunker shot. No bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
They've got this putt to tie Justin Rose.
Oh, so close. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for par.
Good stroke. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale, a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. If this putt drops. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Ooh, right by the hole. And back to the course with the live action. Make this putt and you'll move into 2nd on the leaderboard. I like the look of this. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? Can share the lead here if you can hold this putt. Nice stroke. And there it is. Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for 1st in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It was on a good line. This is a par putt. And that putt will drop. Well done.
With that hole finished, they're currently in top spot alongside Will Zalatoris.
Not a bad line, this one.
Playing from around 150 yards here, he shares the lead.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Just hoping for an outcome now.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Getting ready to play their third. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next.
And now over to Justin Rose.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, just missed. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Wonderfully played. This one from about 160 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival. They've chosen to club down on this one.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Just 1 stroke off the lead.
Opting for the 9-iron. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. And here we are with the third shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This putt to try and save their par.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Nicely holed, and for par. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
They get a little ground draw here. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Go in. That's frustrating.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This one's tracking. Oh, so close.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Opting for the 3-wood.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. To the top 5 he goes.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's not the outcome they were after.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This is a good chance. And down she goes. Currently a couple under for the round. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. This one looks to be slightly offline here. And that one's headed to the drink.
Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back.
That always looked wet, didn't it? 6th shot coming up. Just a couple back from our leader. All right, now it's time for lucky number 7. Only 2 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. A bit out of shape with that swing. Look at the rhythm there. Sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Oh, that was pure.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Just didn't drop. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Okay, steady now. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Not sure if they read that the way they were expecting.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, this looks pure. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, Rich, after coming so close to going back-to-back, you just wonder the way they finished. Maybe the occasion just got a little bit too much for them.
Luke, unfortunately, not getting the back-to-back wins. Came ever so close, but unfortunately coming up just a little bit shy. Still awfully impressed with this week's work.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Lovely effort, that. This one's for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, what a super shot.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the event. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
And here we are with their fourth. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Great touch.
This one's for bogey. And with that, he's back to even overall. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
That gets the job done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh, how about that one?
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Putting for birdie here.
This putt to get even with Lexi.
Ooh. 7 feet to the cup.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
opting for the 6-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
Hope you're not developing a little glitch there. This is a triple bogey attempt here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
That will drive you bats.
Ooh, right by the hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in 4th place.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third. Big par saver coming up for this fella. It's on a great line. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
You know,
Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at 6 over par. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That's disappointing.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
How close was that to going down? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's got that 4th place spot now.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
This would be a great up and down.
And he needs this to save par.
Well hold. Now at 6 over for the round. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, so close.
Putting for a par now.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the...
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Currently at 6 over par.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. Little birdie look in here.
This one's tracking.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Sitting at +5 for the day. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in 3rd place.
Here's Lexi Thompson. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Well, that's a handy shot. Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
There she is, 3rd place.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the hybrid. Nicely done. And this putt for a final score of 72.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Nice judge's speed. And with that, that closes out the event for this player. Not a bad week, Rich. What did you think of it?
A couple of bright spots in there. A top 20 finish in a PGA Tour event is still a solid showing.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
And coming up well short.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, well played.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself at a share of 4th. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par. If it's up, it could be in.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Going with the 7. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. This is a short par 4, always a fun hole to play.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
They say trees are 90% air, but so are fly screens. Try hitting a ball through one of those.
Time for the second shot into the 3rd.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
He's currently tied for 1st.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Sitting at 1 under the card.
Currently tied for 1st place.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that shot back in the fairway. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
He's got this for his par. It's tracking.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And finds himself in a share of the lead. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That should find the sand.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Is currently tied for the lead.
Oh, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
These are on rails, looking good.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. That will work.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. They don't look to be dressed appropriately for their heading to the beach.
Oh, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Playing their 4th shot.
Just 3 strokes back. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
What a putt to make. Well done.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
He's in a share of 9th place. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. That's a little untidy. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This is Lexi Thompson.
And back to the play, shall we? Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. That's disappointing. An opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. Didn't that look good for a long time? 13 feet to the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
This one has eyes for the hole.
And makes it for the bogey. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. Well, it'd be nice to see them bounce back after the drop shot at the last. Nicely done. Playing from around 240 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with the 5-wood.
This one's going to the right.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. Just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par. Now 4 back after that hole. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. That's an awful error.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
This one might roll into the rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Ooh, well, what a shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Oh, I like the look of this.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Yeah, that one will play. This shot here from about 240 yards.
3 shots off the lead. opting for the 5-wood. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
She's got a nice look at par here.
Sitting at +1, currently tied for 4th place. How close was that to going down? And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd. No, that's too bad.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. Looks good off the blade. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 3rd.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And now we find ourselves